Hi, I'm Brian Goorjian, head coach of the Bay Area Dragons, and this is my story. For me, basketball is an art because it encompasses so many aspects of the individual. It's an art form for the way that you move, the way that you think, the way that you interact with your teammates. I think it's the ultimate in that form of any sport. My passion and my love is basketball. And it's provided everything for me. Life experiences, friendships, everything that is important to you in life. My vehicle has been basketball. I grew up in California, and my father was the coach of the local high school basketball team. And our basketball team and my dad was famous because of his success. And really, I bring this up because that was the influence that got me where I am today. And then eventually, long story, I played junior high school basketball. I went into high school. And when I went into high school, I was very, very small, very, very thin. They put us in order of height in the graduation. There was 600 kids out of my junior high school, and I was in the back 15. And eventually, my junior year, I got better. My senior year, I developed into a pretty good player, and I was involved in, to this day, the greatest high school basketball team that school has, and that was I played there 50 years ago, and they've never had a team like it. We went 29-1 and lost into the finals of the 4A championship. And I went to Pepperdine University for 4 years, and our team went to the Sweet 16, which is a huge accomplishment in college basketball. And then soon as college finished, I had the unique situation of every year, the first game of the year was against a foreign team. And we played an Australian team. And I played very well in that game. So as soon as our season finished, I got a call from Australia saying, would you like to come over and play as our import? And so January 1977, I graduated in June 1976. In January 77, I was in Australia. And I never forget when I didn't know what to do. And my father said, go. He said, you can always get on the plane and come back home, but when you get older, you'll always wonder, what was it like? Did I miss something? And I just remember picking up the phone and calling my dad after I'd been there about 6 weeks. And I said, Dad, I'm never coming home. And from there, moved into coaching and moved into the national team, played in the Athens Olympics, played in the Beijing Olympics, and that's after the Beijing, how I ended up in China and involved in this whole Asian experience.
What's up, B?
Not much.
Time for a coffee, bro. Let's hop it up.
All right.
Let's get her happening.
Now dragons or our icy rolls?
Yeah. I coached in China for 11 years, and in that process, I fell in love with Asia, and I fell in love with Asia basketball. But I'll be honest, there was a frustration that when you coached, you were always, my philosophy and what I want to do wasn't always 100% supported. You know, there was always the owner or somebody on staff. They wanted your opinion, they wanted your thoughts, but it was mixed in with what they wanted to do. And I never coached in Asia where it was all mine and I'm making all the decisions, the direction of the team. And there's been no obstruction or no, it's Brian, it's yours. You run the team and you're responsible for the results.
Scotty, go on the wing. I don't want you to hurt your ankle. Just go on the wing. You come. We're 4 out now. 4 out.
Head coach for the Bay Area Dragons is Brian Goorjian.
Ju to Duncan. Easy basket. Bumawi si Duncan Reed sa kabila.
Hello. How are you? Welcome to the fun zone. Come on in.
Well, the setup one is a lot of people that have come in or that are part of it say it's better than an NBA setup. I mean, as far as the Shangri-La Fort, our housing and accommodation, the food, the conditions we're in, that we live in, the fact that the court's right here, we don't have to leave the building, the weight room's right here, the swimming pool's right here, everything is elite. The competition itself, you don't have to get in a plane, you don't have to stay at a hotel, everything is within driving distance. So the setup for the competition, the way we live and the way we're set up is world class.
The finals coming up.
Another big aspect is the actual playing roster and the fact that you can see what's going on in the world. And you've got a lot of places that are in conflict and people from those areas playing on the same team, speaking multiple languages, is a very, very, very unique situation. And what I'm most proud of out of the whole thing, from support staff that I've mentioned to the team, I think we have an incredible culture and an incredible caring for each other. And it sends a message out, I hope, and through sport to the rest of the world, that all these people from all these places can get along and work together. And I think that that is really exciting that the Bay Area Dragons are actually doing that. I think it's unique to any sporting team in the world.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
And Billy and I have known each other since we were in our 20s. We played against each other, we coached against each other, and then he was my assistant coach when I was in Sydney in the early 2000s. And then we've been in China together. I never think about retirement. I really don't. I don't think about it at all. I think about what I'm in and enjoying it. But I know this. I know I'm not a phony, or I'm not. At some point everyone says it leaves you, or you've had enough. I'm out. I always thought about it when I was in school. When I'm done, I want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to have to service anybody. So when I stop, my life's set up that way. So when I do stop, if I want to come here and watch a game in the Philippines, if I want to go and see my buddy in Milwaukee and watch some of his games, if I want to sit on a beach in Bali, I'm set up where I can do whatever the heck I want to do down that backstretch.